So you want to trade options, but you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Well, in this video, I am going to show you a simple, beginner-friendly strategy that you can start using today to help you take trades more confidently. Take it from an elementary school teacher. I understand that simplicity is key when learning a new skill. So this strategy is broken down super duper simple. So make sure you stay all the way to the end of this video, all right? Using this specific strategy, I was able to make almost $2,000, y'all, on vacation. And the beauty of it is not only myself was able to catch this particular trade, but also the individuals in my group. All right, so make sure you stick around so you can go ahead and see exactly the trade that I took. But before I go further, I want to read something from one of those people that were able to take this trade, just so you can see that it simply works, guys. So I'm going to read word for word, so I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so after losing in trading options for the past 3 years, Possible Academy has made trading so simple and easy. It's by far the easiest and most profitable strategy ever. Thank you, Tanisha. You are truly godsend. So thanks so much for seeing in us and believing in us and, using the strategy. So guys, without further ado, can you do me one quick favor? Hit that like button so you can help me get this video to 1,000 likes. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, guys? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the charts and we're going to go ahead and break down the exact trades I was able to take to make that $2,000. Make sure you go ahead and check out the description box below to go ahead and join my free Discord, or just simply type the word Discord in the comments. All right, so let's go to the charts. So let's get right into it. Remember, I'm going to show you how I was able to make almost $2,000 on vacation. Another indicator that I'm going to give you as like a little gem here is going to be the pivot point standard, and it's going to be this one here, and that helps to add those levels onto your chart also. All right, so one of the indicators that I use is the 200 simple moving average, and that's my white line here. So what I like to see is that if I'm going to be looking in this particular case, I do see an uptrend, right? I'm going to be looking for a break of the 200, because the 200, if it's in the direction of a call, it may act as a resistance, right? So what I'm looking for right now is a break of this 200. So I'm going to play back the candlesticks for you so you can see that, yes, I see a clear break of the 200, which is a good sign. So right now I have a trend and a break of the 200. If you've been watching me, is that I'm looking for multiple reasons to get into a trade. That's what confluence means. So right now I see two, right? I see a few that I like. I like the break of the 200. I like the trend. So what I'm looking for now, I look for what we call a pullbacks. The charts move in a series of impulse moves and pullbacks. So that pullback is like a rubber band, right? Think of it as like a rubber band, and when you release it, it'll have that velocity, right? Or that power behind it, and it will push in the direction that we want it to go. So I see a pullback here at the 948 candle. So I'm looking like this is a great trade to get into. So I see a trend, I see a pullback, and we do not just enter on the pullback candle, guys. We're entering on the following candle, and I will go ahead, because I like making sure that you are taught here. My entry point will be at the very top of this pullback candle, right? So it'll be right there. And then my stop loss, y'all know now too, we don't get into a trade unless we know where we're going to get out. We don't get into a trade unless we know where we're going to get out. So my exit point is right at the bottom of that pullback candle, okay? So now we're going to look for our next candle, and the next candle, once it breaks and holds above that level, that will be our entry, and boom, this is our entry candle here. Okay, at 952. So you're in a trade here, looking lovely, moving in your favor, and this is obviously in a call position, right? So sometimes you're looking at other tickers, friends, right? You're looking at other tickers, you're looking at other stocks, and you may miss this entry point here, right? This entry point here at the 948 candle, okay? But there are times to re-enter into a trade, that the move that has already happened. So I want to point out to you, my friends, here is that we got another pullback candle at the 956 candle, another pullback candle at this level here. So if you see this and you're like, dang, it went without me, this would be your point to get it. And just like we did in the previous candle, we know our entry is at the top of the pullback candle, and we know our stop loss is here at the bottom of the pullback candle here. All right. So then what we would do is we wait for the next candle to form after this pullback candle, and boom, this is our entry candle at 958. And after that, what I did here is that I took profit at the first point here. All right. So I was able to take profit here. So guys, what this does is that we are able to secure some money that we've made from this move to this area, from our entry point to our first profit target. Okay. So now let's go on to the next trade. All right, y'all. So this is the second trade that I was able to take on vacation. So we are on SPY. SPY is the ticker that we're talking about. And like I said here, one of the first things I look for is a trend, right? So I see a clear uptrend, and now I'm looking for our entry candle, or what I call the pullback candle. Okay. So that being said, let me go play back the charts to see here. We have one thing that we're looking for. Now we're looking for the second thing. All right. So no entry yet. No, just a nice trend up. And here is my pullback candle. You can see that it's clearly shorter here than the previous candle. For learning purposes, let me mark it for you. Remember, the top gives me my entry level and the bottom gives me my stop loss. So let's see how this trade goes, where I entered the trade right here. And I want you to see that it made a nice move to upside. Yeah, I take profit here at my first profit target, which is 566. Okay. All right, y'all. So I want to show you here that I didn't do anything crazy. I did the exact same thing I did on Amazon, and I was able to secure this awesome trade. And like I said, not only myself, but the individuals in my group were able to catch this trade also. All right, y'all. So I hope you are able to understand and enjoy this particular video on breaking down this simple strategy, guys. I hope you got what you wanted from this video, what you needed, and make sure you go ahead. If you have not done so yet, give me a thumbs up and help this video get to 1,000 likes. And remember to check out my description box below for information regarding my Discord, or simply type Discord in the comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed rest of the year. See you soon.